So now we shall discuss about the another air pollutant, that is lead, its sources, effects and control measures. Its sources, effects and control measures. Then what are the sources of the lead? The most important source of the lead was from the automobile exhaust. It is released from the automobile exhaust before the unleaded petrol was used. Whatever now we are using the unleaded petrol, before itself we have used the lead containing petrol, because lead is added into the petrol in terms of the anti-knocking agents. We have used the petrol along with the lead because we are adding the anti-knocking agents to the petrol. Anti-knocking agents means the anti-knocking agents are the organic compounds used to avoid or stop the knocking. Examples for anti-knocking agents are tetraethyl lead and tetramethyl lead. Okay, earlier we have used the lead containing petrol. The lead containing petrol means along with the petrol we are using the anti-knocking agents in order to stop the knocking in the IC engine, internal combustion engine. Okay, the anti-knocking examples for anti-knocking agents are tetraethyl lead and tetramethyl lead. These two compounds we are adding along with petrol in order to stop the knocking. If you use such type of compounds in the along with petrol, the automobile exhaust gases releasing the lead containing compounds. That means automobile exhaust gases releasing lead oxide after burning, after ignition in the IC engine, lead oxide. Okay, lead oxide causes the air pollution. Okay, and also lead also comes from the metal smelting. It is also released from the metal smelting. Smelting means it is the one of the extraction process in the metal, extraction process of metal from its ore. What is metal smelting? It is the one of the extraction process of metal from its respective ore. And also lead acid battery manufacturing and other factories. It also releases from metal smelting, lead acid battery manufacturing and other factories. And also next we shall discuss about the effects of the lead. When the lead enters into the human body or human body system, it gets accumulated in the blood. Once the lead enters into the human body system, it gets accumulated in the blood. If the concentration of the lead increases beyond the permissible limit, then it causes directly effect on brain. Okay, once the lead is enters into the human body system, first it gets accumulated in the blood, and if the concentration of the lead increases beyond the permissible limit, directly it will affect on brain. And also it gets deposited in the bones, because the size of both Ca2 plus and lead 2 plus, calcium ion and lead ions, both are one and same. As you already know, the bones mainly contain calcium. Bones mainly contain calcium. If you drink the calcium containing water, lead also enters into the human body through water, because the size of both calcium and lead ion both are one and same. Once it enters into the human body, here the bones starts dissolving and lead again enters into the blood system. It causes toxic effect. Once the bones, it is corrosive in nature. Lead is corrosive in nature. Due to the deposition of the lead in the bone, the bones gets dissolved. Then directly after dissolving of the bone, it directly the lead enters into the blood. It causes toxic effect. Okay, this is the effect, second effect of the lead. And also high concentration of the lead, high concentration of the lead in the body system, human body system, here it causes the reduction or it reduces the hemoglobin level in the body. It causes anemia. Anemia is one type of disease where the such type of patients, they are suffering from the lack of iron. It is caused due to the lack of iron, and also in such type of patients, they are facing the problem of the RBC in the blood, RBC, red blood corpuscles. Okay, and the high concentration of the lead in the human body reduces the production of hemoglobin, that causes anemia disease, and also it causes the kidney dysfunction and permanent brain damage. It also causes kidney dysfunction and permanent brain damage. Okay, and also it will affect on IQ system of the children's. Lead also affect on IQ system of the children's. These are some effects of lead. Effects of lead. Next, how to control the lead? Here, in order to eliminate the contamination of the lead in the drinking water, in order to eliminate the contamination of lead in the drinking water, the water must be processed by, it has to be filtered by reverse osmosis. Such type of water is to be filtered by reverse osmosis, distillation and filtration using carbon filters. Such type of water must be filtered by the process of reverse osmosis, distillation and filtration using carbon filters. Those carbon filters are specially manufactured for lead removal. Okay, we have to filter the water by reverse osmosis, distillation, by using the carbon filters. Such type of carbon filters are manufactured particularly for the lead removal. In this way we can remove the lead from the water. And also here, due to toxic effects of the lead, in the recent years, many of the countries including India, they have replaced the lead containing petrol by unleaded petrol. Nowadays we are using the unleaded petrol because the lead containing petrol causes ill effects. Okay, these are some control measures. Okay, thank you.